Okay, so this is part two of my box and whisker plot for weight. Now remember, I also need to do the height one, but I'll just do weight for this example, and I'll let you complete the height part. So remember, you need a total of four different plots, one for the height, and then one for the weight without outliers, and then the ones of height and weight with the outliers included. So you have a total of four box and whisker plots. So we have our first set of data right here. We have our 9 players, and we got down their weight and height. So in the second part, we create two plots, one for weight, one for height. Exclude any of the outliers. So example, if a player weighs or has a height that's significantly more than the rest of the players, or they could be significantly less than the players, and I would say there's a huge difference in where most people are weighing or the height of most people. If that one player or two players is significantly more or less than the others, then you can exclude that. And we're just going to take that as an example. So it doesn't have to be a huge difference just for our purposes here. You can just exclude the bottom and the top weight if you want, or the bottom and the top height just for the activity. So we will take I'll start with the weight plot here. My outliers, I put them in order here. My outliers were, I took 197 to be the low. So that was the lowest weight I had in the list. Now, it's not a whole lot less, but I'm just going to count it as an outlier anyway. But 247 is quite a bit of an outlier. So I'm going to take those two weights out. And then what I did is I listed my data without these two numbers. So I have 202, 208, 214, 218, 219, 222, and then 225 pounds because I did not count these two. Now, you want to keep in mind if you have the same numbers, like especially in height, you can see that the numbers sometimes repeat. You'll want to just list them twice. That's okay. You're going to have to count it as one. Each one you have to count as measurement, so you have 9 numbers. I took these two out as outliers for this example. So looking at this data, I have my lower extreme here is 202 pounds. My upper extreme is 225. My median is 218. How do I get the median? It's just the middle number. Once you put them in order, and again, if some repeat, that's okay. The middle number is going to be your median. If you have two numbers in the middle, you simply add them and divide by 2 to get the average of those two numbers. Lower quartile is the middle number between the lower group. So I have 3 numbers here. My middle number is 208. My upper quartile is going to be 222. It's the middle number between my upper numbers above the median. So in my graph here, I have the range put out. I want to go by 5s in my scale. I'm going to go from 200 to 230 pounds. Start at 202 as my lower extreme. All I need are these points of data here, these 5 numbers, and I can make my plot. And I normally would have dots here and everything, and you can draw the dots in for yourself. I just use it on the computer here. And this is my box and whisker plot right here. Now, once that's done, you will do the height plot and do it the same way. Take out any outliers, and but keep those outliers in mind so that you can use them later. You're gonna need those, so don't just throw them away.